Hi, my name is Marie Diamond, and you know me as a Feng Shui master from The Secret. Now, many of my students and many of my fans always ask about the bedroom, how to create the best Feng Shui in the bedroom. So I'm going to share with you a few tips to really improve your space where you sleep. Now, the place where you sleep is really important. Why is that? Because you're spending there 6 to 8, perhaps 10 hours every day, every night. Because when you're there, you're re-energizing. It's a place that is important for your health, it's important for your romance, and it's also even important for your abundance. So now you're immediately thinking, oh my God, I'm in trouble, right? And perhaps you are, but we can, with very simple steps, make sure your bedroom is an anchoring place that lifts up your energy. So the first step is making sure your bedroom is decluttered. And that is in itself already a big problem for a lot of people. So where do you declutter first of all? Well, make sure your nightstands, the energy next to your bed is totally clean. Make sure there's a lamp there, perhaps an inspiring book, perhaps a picture of your family if you wish, but you cannot add there, and I've seen everything. I've seen bills piling up, I've seen socks and underwear. Oh my God, I've been to so many places and I've seen a lot. That is not okay. Why is it not? Because you have to understand you are not just a physical body, you're an energy field. And your aura field is about an arm length all around you and above you. So when you would do this, right, and on the left side or on the right side, your nightstand is included in that space. So whatever is there is affecting your energy field, and whatever is in your energy field ultimately affects how you feel. It affects your nervous system, it affects your body, it affects your brain waves, how you wake up in the morning. So if you have clutter next to you, guess how you wake up in the morning? Not energized, full of thoughts already, like, oh, I have to do this and I have to pay my bills. Yes, hey, the bills are next to you. So make sure there is a very calm energy next to your bed. That's the first thing, the first rule in decluttering your bedroom. The second thing is always make sure there is no clutter under your bed. I don't know, some of you are like, oh, I have so much stuff under my bed. What do I do? Well, whenever you have to put something under your bed, move it towards your foot end. So, because there, that is fine. But where you are thinking and feeling, that needs to be clear. Yeah, so that is one of the things I definitely suggest, because I know sometimes because of lack of space and storage space, we put things under the bed. So move it all to the foot end and make sure that the space under your heart and your head is open, because that space we're creating is not just above us, it's also under us. Another step I ask you to do is get your free energy report. Go to mariediamond.com and get your free energy report and finding out where are your 4 best directions. And then making sure in your bedroom that you will find out where's your success direction. So you will hold a compass in the center of the room and find out then where is your success direction. In that success direction, you cannot have any clutter. Yeah. And I've seen sometimes people putting like a chair there with a lot of clothes, the clothes from the whole week, right? Or the shoes on the ground, or boxes, or their makeup material. Your success direction has to stay open. Now you're saying, I'm not really working in my bedroom. Well, you are not, but in the morning when you wake up, your brain has to be totally clear to be successful in the rest of the day. So your success and money corner needs to be clear. And you can then get the energy number book, where you then, based on your energy number, can then find out what you can exactly place in your success and money direction, also in your bedroom. The second very important one is your relationship direction, right? So in your bedroom, you need to make sure your relationship direction is decluttered. There is space and the right items are there. because that will activate your romance, and then for sure your health direction, because your bedroom is not just a place of relaxing, it is actually a place to energize your health. Too many times I've seen people having trouble sleeping, trouble with their health, trouble being energized in the morning because their bedroom is just a mess. Yeah, you have to understand everything that is around you affects your brain, your energy non-stop. So if you're in a bedroom and it's all cluttered and there's all the wrong images, and we go into that in a little bit, you have to understand it gives you every night 6 to 8 hours, depending on how long you sleep. It affects your brains, it affects your energy field. Yeah, if you want to have better rest, being more energized, have more good luck in your life, take on your bedroom. So another step that I would definitely suggest to you in the bedroom is your bedroom needs to be connected with you. Make it really personal. It is like a sacred space. Your body is there at night in a very vulnerable place. You're out of your body, you're in dreamland, you're somewhere else. And so your body needs to feel, that it's safe, that it's a wonderful, loving space for you. So make sure that your bedroom has some wonderful colors around it. So not just like whites, because if you just do whites, a lot of people get depressed in sleeping in only white. So white walls, white furniture, white covers, it's not energizing. Yeah. So what are then good colors to make sure your bedroom is a safe and a warm and a harmonious place for you? Well, definitely start using some earth colors. What are earth colors? So it's like beiges, tans, oranges, yellows, earth pinks are even good, peaches. These are really good colors. I always suggest to people, if you need to paint the walls, make sure there's kind of a beige wall, right? To calm the energy down, it's an earth energy. So definitely try to avoid red walls, because red stands in Feng Shui for fire. And you can say, well, it gives me passion in the bedroom, right? Well, let's be honest, you're not all the time in passion in your bedroom. The main thing you're doing there in your bedroom is sleeping and resting and energizing yourself. So when you do too much fire colors, too much red, like red walls, you have a hard time to sleep. Because fire element is something we need during the day when we are awake, not something when we are at night. And also imagine if you would have all red walls around you, subconsciously it's like a red alert. Yeah, you are in danger. So all red around you gives you a feeling of I'm in fire, like I have all fire around me. So this is not the right thing to use. That doesn't mean you cannot add a few items of red, like a red pillow or a red candle or a little red carpet. That is fine, but on the walls or on your bed, like a whole red cover, is something that is just too much energy, and people have a harder time to sleep and have less energy in the morning because they are burned up at night energetically. Another color I try to avoid in the bedroom is too much blue. So having like blue walls around you, literally subconsciously you connecting in with water. So blue or black walls they always make the space smaller. Yeah. And when you have blue and black around you as walls, it's not just you're feeling smaller, it's like your mind will start thinking more limited. So a lot of people get depressed and start seeing difficulties for themselves towards the future. They're like, they have no hope, they have no goals, they have no direction anymore, but there's too much water. Just imagine if you would be in the water, right? And you would be swimming in the water in the middle of the night. Do you think you find direction? No, it's not possible, right? You start feeling like, I will drown, I will not survive the night. Yeah. So when you have too much blue and black around you, you go in survival mode. Yeah. So don't do that. That doesn't mean, again, you cannot add some blues, right? You can add some blue pillows, a blue lampshade, or some blue items around it. That is totally fine, but not the walls and the cover. And I know that's very popular with, for example, children bedrooms. They do for the boys a lot of blues. And I always suggest to people, it can be too much. Or sometimes for boys, they have this like red covers. And again, this is not good. And it's not just for adults, it's also for children. Another color I'm trying to calm down about is green. You can say, hey, Marie, it's green, it's nature. Yes, but at night you're not in nature, right? You are not walking in nature. So definitely you can do some green covers, but again, a full green walls all around you. A lot of people have a hard time with romance when there's too much green around them. So green, red, blue colors are more in areas where you need to be energized during the day. These are day colors. Yeah, night colors are much more earth colors and some metal colors. So metal can be white and gray and can be gold colors, brown colors. So a little bit of peach or like a dusty pink is really, really nice. A little bit of yellow is really lovely sometimes. So make sure there are earth colors and metal colors. That makes it more zen and calm, and you'll feel much more energized with everything that you're doing in your bedroom. And that is the first thing for a good sleep. And then images. So what are the images that are in your bedroom? I have come in people's bedroom and they have tons of images, not always the right images, or they have no images whatsoever, right? So the first, always look at what hangs above your headboard. Yeah. So what's the image that is there? So when you are in a relationship, it can be a beautiful picture of you and your partner. It can be a heart. It can be something like a quote or a landscape image that just reminds you of, feeling safe and wonderful. But try to avoid, for sure, water images. And I know they're doing a lot of romantic images where, there's this couple and the butler and the maid hold this umbrella above their head and it's raining. It's a very popular romantic image. I'm like, but hanging this above your headboard is like the rain is all the time on you. And when you're romantic, there are two witnesses all the time. You don't want witnesses in your bedroom, not just for sleeping, but also when you have some romantic experiences. You don't want that. So even images that people say, well, I have this very popular image, two chairs like overlooking the ocean. Again, you do not want any water images above your headboard because literally you're like drowning. The water is always above your head. People feel much more vulnerable, much easier depressed. They feel not safe because the water is above them and they get up quicker at night. So make sure if you would put an image there, it could be a landscape, but something that is calming and has no water in it. That's the first that I always suggest. Have something nice above your headboard. And some people say, I have nothing there. And I say, well, then don't be surprised. Nothing is happening in your romantic life. Yeah. So a beautiful quote can be wonderful there. Some people suggest, can I put my vision board there? I would say, yes, you definitely can do that. But if you're with two people, then you need to have your two vision boards there. So always make sure that when you go to bed, that image inspires you, that it feels lovely to look at it, because perhaps that's the last thing you will see before you go to bed and closes your eyes. The second one is, what do you see across your bed? So when you wake up and you sit up, what do you see, right? If that is an image that is not inspiring you for the rest of the day, I would say that you need to change that. So above your headboard and just across of your bed when you wake up, what is what you see? Make sure it's something inspiring, yeah, something that makes you smile. And some people say, well, I think about my kids. I want all pictures of my kids in the bedroom. And I always say to people, well, you don't want that many kids in your bedroom, to be honest, because this is, first of all, your space. Yeah, your kids have their own space probably. And if you have too much kids around you, then especially it will affect your romantic luck. And I always say to people, whatever is around you, the images of your kids, perhaps you have images of friends or family, mother-in-laws, think about when you're romantic, you don't want any witnesses. You don't want like big pictures up there to say like, hey, we're looking at you when you're passionate. So you can have pictures of your children, make them smaller, put them on your nightstand so that like, you take the light out, like, oh, lovely. So I have a family picture next to on my nightstand, but it's not like big pictures everywhere on the wall. So be careful about this. I remember this one lady, and she's a publisher, and she said to me, Marie, I really want romance. I said, okay, show me some pictures of your bedroom. And she had, when she woke up, all the images of her children there. And I said, you're actually saying there is no space for a romantic partner. The only space there is for me and my children in the bedroom. And she said, you're right. In the morning, all the children, and she had 3 children, are just rushing in and hanging out with me. And I said, that's great, but you want a romantic partner. So I suggested to take these pictures out, these bigger pictures, and put them in the living room, because that's where the social life is happening. So she did that, changed everything around based on the steps I gave her. And so a year later, she calls me and said, Marie, this was amazing. First of all, the kids didn't just hang out with me anymore. They were just like, oh, Mom, come down to the living room. We're sitting there. So our social gathering was in the living room, not in my bedroom anymore. And I attracted this wonderful man. And so now we're in, my home. We have now redecorated also for him, so he feels safe and warm in our bedroom. Because your bedroom is your personal space, first of all, but it's also your romantic space. Yeah, it's also a space that needs to give you inspiration to wake up in the morning and to go for it and have a wonderful day. Now, another important part of the bedroom is the mirrors. Yeah. So many people are saying to me, oh my God, Marie, I can't get romance. I'm so not energized. I wake up every morning. I don't know, but I don't sleep so well. What's the problem? And then one of the first questions I ask them is, do you have mirrors reflecting your bed? And they're like, yes, I do have. And it's normal. People put mirrors on their cupboards. But a mirror is not just what you hang on the cupboards or perhaps a standing mirror. It can also be the reflection of your television. Yeah. So when your television is just across of your bed, it actually acts as a mirror. Now, what does the mirror do in Feng Shui? A mirror is always a doubling effect. Now, mirrors placed in areas where you are walking and you're living and you're working is totally fine. Even where you're dining, because it's an activity. But when you have mirrors doubling, when you are passive, when you're sleeping, you actually are doubling the vulnerability, first of all, that you have. When you're single in the bed, you're actually already doubling the person that is there, so it's harder to attract a romantic partner. When you're with two and have a mirror reflecting that, there's like a roving eye experience. So people start looking left and right and perhaps are more interested in another party. A third party can come in to your relationship. So it also affects your feeling of safety, right? Because as you're moving, there's like somebody else is moving. I've seen people when they are having a mirror in their bedroom that it's more difficult for them to lose weight because everything is doubled. When you're stressed and you go to bed, the mirror is actually stressing double the energy. The mirror is actually creating a double stress energy. There are some indications that people are more lazy when they are in a bed with a mirror reflecting the bed, that they have more stress, and because of that, a higher blood pressure. It is harder for them to lose weight. So it is, let's put it this way, there are no benefits of having a mirror in your bedroom. If you want to have a mirror in your bedroom, make sure it's on the inside of the closet or in such a way that you do not see the mirror. And when you look from the mirror perspective, the mirror doesn't see you. Yeah. So what can you do? You're like, but Marie, I cannot change these mirrors. Well, you can always cover them. There is a television across the bed from me because it was installed there already when we got the house. Well, at night we put a fabric over it. Yeah. So as you put a fabric over it, you actually are not seeing it anymore. And one of the rules in Feng Shui is what you don't see does not impact you, right? So if you put things in a cabinet, if you cover something, it doesn't bother you. If you have mirrors on the cabinets, you can really put like a curtain in front of it, or you can hang posters on top of it. You can put a screen. You can put a screen or a paravan in front of it, or you just get some other cabinets. But for sure, if you have all the issues that I've been talking about, make sure you cover the mirrors. So these are some tips to really activate your health, your success, your romance in your bedroom. So if you want more information and learn more about other online programs we have, go to mariediamond.com. We have wonderful Feng Shui products and Feng Shui programs to go deeper into the experience of improving your success, health, and romance in your bedroom.